Oh, goodness, I don't know how people manage to do these long videos without, I mean, I like to talk like the rest of them. But, yeah, I'm getting a bit tired. So I have decided that this is going on and on and on and on and on. So I will split this into two parts to hopefully break it up and not make it too boring for you all. But yeah, like I said, my voice is getting quite tired. But yeah, we'll move along. I think we will do, I've only got the one lime kind. The Venus XL palette. Not my favourite palette. I thought I was going to really love this. I do love that colour there, Flora. And I think if I was doing a particular look, this palette it can look really good. Nothing wrong with the shadows. I do find the metallics, the mattes are a bit better than the metallics in this palette. And I would have preferred some more, yeah, I think they're a bit more satiny in texture. There's not really some full-on metallics going on in there that I like. I think I would have preferred some more metallics, obviously, and some sort of lighter, you know, throw in a taupe for Kelly because she obviously likes those, or the light pewter shades, or gold, light gold. There's definitely some pretty pinks and purples going on in there. And if I was going to buy this again, I probably wouldn't, but I'm not going to get rid of it. It costs a lot, and hopefully we'll get some more use if I don't use it the next time round, or by the next declutter it doesn't get much use. I will rethink it. Pretty packaging. Nice brand. Definitely love the mattes in this. So I've got this one palette from Nabla. So really excited to get this. Hasn't got a lot of use. Again, there's some pretty colours in this. I just kind of find, like, again, there's sort of set sort of pink purple looks. If you want that look, you're going to get it from this palette. Formula, Nabla, I'm definitely keen to try more of their eyeshadow. It's definitely a beautiful formula, and there's not much more I could say about that. The metallics are beautiful. They're all beautiful. It's just, yeah, you can get a couple of looks from this. Maybe 3 or 4 looks when I'm in the mood for this sort of look. Kind of a good spring palette. Beautiful packaging. Keeping that one. I've got the Alien here. It's a beautiful palette. Really enjoying this. I love the Jeffree Star formula, metallic formula, in both this and the Thirsty, which is up next. Those greens in there are just beautiful. I'm really getting into using greens a bit more lately. And I love that colour X-Files. It looks quite grey there. Is it X-Files? Oh no, I might be talking about Ghost Og. That's the beautiful army green colour, but X-Files is more of a mauvey sort of cool tone brown shade. And there is a few sort of slightly warmer shades in there. The UFO, Gravitea and Moonrock. The names are cute. Yeah, love it. Not so wrapped about the design of the palette, but hey, who doesn't like aliens, especially pink one. And we have the Thirsty, which is a beautiful summer time palette. I just love all of those middle metallic shades. They're just my bag. I mean, of course, silver. You've got silver gold, silver pale gold, the darker gold, and more bronzy tones. And all those pretty matte, colourful shades are quite unique to my collection. I don't have a lot of colourful eyeshadows because I don't wear them on the daily, especially the mattes as much. But if I want to, I've got them here. And I am definitely keeping those two babies. Next we have the one Sigma palette I have, the Creme de Couture. This is a pastel palette. I love this palette. It doesn't swatch so good, but when you put it on your eyes, if you use a cream base underneath, all except one. I don't know if it's that blue chocolate or the blueberry cream. One of those doesn't work too well. But yeah, love this. Love this. Good Easter. I remember using this at Easter time. Making my eyes look like Easter eggs. That was fun. A spring, good spring palette. Love that one. Colourpop. I have Dream Street, which looks like this. You've probably all seen this. This one's very popular here on YouTube in the beauty community. This is the collab with Kathleen Lights. I'm not the biggest fan of this palette for some reason. I just don't really get inspired as much by some of these darker, sort of this darker bluey green, and maybe I just need to pull it out some more. I do really love that red in there, but is that enough to keep hold of this? You know what, I think this one's gonna go in my maybe. I've been thinking about depotting this along with the other 3 Colourpop ones I have. I may actually get more use out of it if I do that. I really do need to go through those. This one here, it's got the shimmers. I'll put that to the side with the Dream Street, and my other full-size palette, which is actually under a large stack at the moment. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to rearrange and I'm going to depot that and just keep the ones I like, and we'll add that one in too, because some of these can go. I don't need these. I should be able to condense, hopefully, some of these, and maybe switch them around a bit how I have them. Maybe put my Coloured Rain and Makeup Geek ones like in this or this, and yeah, Colourpop ones all together. I would like to actually get some Colourpop singles rather than, you know, buy whole palettes and then not end up using them like I seem to keep doing. This is the My Little Pony. Again, this is one that I don't reach for or use a lot of the colours in, but there are some nice unique colours in here that I do like, that if I mixed or if I used in conjunction with other eyeshadows or palettes, I would probably get more use out of, because there's definitely some pretty ones in here, like this pink and this apricot-y colour. These 2 down here, I think that's is it bluey? Yeah, it's quite chunky though, so not the best. But I don't want to depot this one because yes, I was a My Little Pony girl, like original 80s My Little Pony. And it's just so cute. So I do want to at least keep one of my Colourpop in the cardboard. I think for now, anyway, we'll keep this one. This one is the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade. Beautiful palette, more of a spring, obviously. Tones in here are more spring summery. Their mattes are just beautiful. Not as impressed. I believe this palette was reformulated. The first one had some issues. At least Dominique was awesome enough to admit to that and recall them and replace them with the newer palettes. But yeah, I do like this palette. The mattes are just amazing. I do like her mattes. I think I said that already. So that's keep. Love this guy, Skinny Dip Duet. Just got these beautiful foiled, wet looking metallics. Use this one all the time. Especially Skinny Dip and Starlight. Sometimes Magic Hour. Yeah. Can't say much more. That is just beautiful. I love that one. Got the Lorac Pro. This doesn't get a heck of a lot of use, but I do love the staple mattes that we have along the top here. I love that gold shade. Yeah, this one doesn't take up much room. It's just so nice and sleek. If I'm like, oh, I need a neutral matte palette with a good range of both sort of cool transition shades and stuff, and also this espresso is a beautiful shade, deepening out the crease. Something I can pull. I love the Lorac formula. It's a bit dustier, I guess you could say, than some other ones, but it doesn't disappoint. Yeah, it does get messy, and the outside is a bit yuck with the fingerprints, but we're keeping that. These guys here, Makeup Revolution. On the other hand, finally some more to declutter. These two need to go. I don't use them. This is a beautiful palette. It's got some nice pretty pink tones in there and works quite well. I'm just not the biggest fan of Makeup Revolution eyeshadows that I've tried so far, and I have these shades over and several other palettes. I just don't need this one, so that one's going to go, as is the Chocolate Violet, which I got before I had My Pleasure and Soul Blooming and some of the other palettes that have these purple tones in it that I can pull for if I need to. It's an okay palette. Of the two, this one's probably the one I'd keep. These purple metallics are good if you're looking for a decent, purple's being hardest to formulate. Obviously the mattes are the hardest, but if you are looking for some nice neutral palette with some purple lid colours, this is definitely one I'd recommend if you don't have a lot of others in your collection. But yeah, this one can go to a better home. Got one Kat Von D here. It came out just before all the shit hit the fan in her life with everyone. I haven't bought anything else of hers since. I don't agree with how she goes about her life, but this palette, I didn't get on with it too well when I first got it. I do find it quite a dry formula, but this green over here is life, and these colours down here, life. Love the reds and the orange pinky colours going on it. Yeah, it's an apricot-y colour. It might look a bit pink, but it's actually more of an orangey, and the yellows. This is a fun palette, and I have created some cool looks with this, so keeping this guy. Oh, that was the 10-year anniversary palette, if you didn't know. I've got these guys here. This before I got the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced, so this is kind of a dupe of that in a way. It's not really, it's quite different. This is the BYS Peach palette. BYS is a cheap brand we can get over here. I think it is, I'm not quite sure where it's made. Oh, it's designed and developed in Australia. There you go. I thought it was Australian, but not made in Australia. They are, not quite sure what I was saying. My SD card's actually full, so hopefully this is still recording. This one here, I love these two colours in the middle here. They're a bit chunky, but they're nice bright colours that I don't think I have anywhere else. Maybe I could find in the BH ones, but I think want to keep this one for now. Now I can look at that again at a later stage. And we have the Berries, which is another BYS eyeshadow palette. Got this before the Modern Renaissance. I have the Modern Renaissance, and as you heard, it's my least used or my least liked of the Anastasia palette, so I don't need this as well. So this one can go. Another Declutter. Naked 3, I bought second hand off someone off Trade Me. It's a bit busted up because it's been dropped a few times. I think the cat knocked it off. Try to fix it. That shade just went everywhere. Used this a couple of times. I thought it was okay to begin with, but then I realised that it's not the best. Not my favourite of formulas. I wanted to try out a naked palette, having never got into eyeshadow like back when the naked palettes were a big thing. I have some nice subtle soft looks, which I appreciate, but nothing I can't get in another palette. And as I said, this is second hand and it's quite busted, so this one I will probably just pass on to my daughter to play with. Electric Urban Decay, my only other Urban Decay besides the little basic one you saw earlier. I Obviously the Naked 3 is now gone. I love this guy. I love it for using on the lower lash line. If I need to do any makeup on the kids for Halloween and stuff, this is a good one to use. It's got the nice bright colours in it. I love this Revolt. I love Fringe. I love Freak. And I love these blues as well on the lower lash line. So that's staying. Still has a major use in my collection. One is the It's Naturally Pretty, the Romantics version. It's very pretty. I love the packaging on this. So I keep it in the box so to keep it nice and clean. That's what this one looks like. This forming, I should say, pearl shade. It's meant to go on the top of the shadows. It doesn't actually do anything from what I can tell. I've used this a few times. It's very muted. This might be something that my mother might enjoy, I was thinking. So I'm going to pass this on to her. It's meant to have a formula in it that is anti-aging or something, I believe. So yeah, I think she might enjoy that. So that can go in my Declutter pile, which is now getting pretty full, which is good. A few left to go, a few left to declutter. Not this one though. This is definitely not going anywhere. I love this guy. This is the Desert Dusk by Huda. It's probably, when I bought this, the most expensive one I had owned at that stage. Very, very glittery. So glitter glue definitely needed for the shades. Don't really use this glittery special glitter shade that they have in there because it just ends up all over my face. But I do like glitter, so I don't mind having a little bit on my face, but it's not all over my face. Yeah, I love this palette. Some of the mattes are a little bit drier in here, I find, compared to the little, I think the little Obsession palettes are a bit better. But yeah, I still love this palette. It's got some nice light shimmery shades that I enjoy. That Twilight shade is beautiful. I'll probably use that the most. Retrograde's nice. I love this Turkish Delight and this Blood Moon shade as well, and I want to do a more reddish or orangey look. And I like the eyes, so keep that in there. Keep it off the mirror. So that's the Hooded Beauty Desert Dusk. That's staying. We've got some Morphe ones here. Got the Morphe 3502, which I bought before there was a lot of choice out there in terms of these really orange shades, which are gorgeous. There's a whole lot of neutral, as you can see, going on like most other Morphe palettes. I have not used this. I've used it twice. As much as I love a lot of these colours, probably the top 3 rows maybe would have been enough for me. I didn't need all these extras. It's just a waste, I think. And the Morphe shadows, although good, they do take a bit more work in the mattes to build up and things. The shimmers are fine, but yeah. This one's going to be passed along. And this one here is the 35B, which until recently I would have kept, but it's now been replaced. That got chipped and came out. I love this shade and this shade. This pink, these pinks, this red, the yellow, the blues, the greens. I love this palette. I believe this is a limited edition and you can't really get it anymore. They replaced it, which I thought was quite silly because it was a good palette, but of course got the palette now that has supposedly kind of replaced that because it has a lot of the same colours. The James Charles Morphe palette. Yeah, we're nearly at the end and I really want to wrap this up because my voice is so sore and I need to rest and have a drink. So this one's going. So yeah, the Morphe Charles is staying. I hate the fingerprint thing. It does bug me. I've only used this once, I think, once. But obviously the formula is a lot better, these kind of palettes. And of course I've got the Jack and Hill, which is one of my top 10 favourites. And I love it. And my favourite shade would be this one here, which is called Sissy. Oops, I'll just put a bit of... I also like Obsessed, Roxanne, and Hunts. There's reds and oranges in here, mattes, and the yellow. Yep. And that's it. So this is my big mess. Just excuse my daughter's artwork and stuff going on there. These are all my keeps. What did I do with my maybes? They seem to have been shuffled away. So I was left with these two. I'm still not really sure. I need to have a look and see if I can dupe this. And I'll come back. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna have a drink and a think. I'm gonna count out how many I decluttered, how many I have left, and let you all know the total. So yeah, I'll have a think and I'll let you know what I decide. I also have a look at my Colourpop and look at moving them around a bit too. Okay, so I have successfully depotted the Dream Street palette, and I have kept pretty much all the mattes from that and added it to my now completely Colourpop palette, with a few shimmers down the bottom, that nice tea leaf colour I kept, and I've kept some nice little shimmery metallics there, and a good now I've got quite a good selection of reds and yellows and browns and purples and light base and transitional shades going on there. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. This is one of my other ones I got rid of quite a few shadows from. Made a bit of a mess with some of these. So that palette's a little bit smaller than it was and a little bit changed around. And this one now holds my Makeup Geek and all my Makeup Geek and Coloured Rain ones. These are the ones I'm getting rid of. So yeah. And the palette is currently sitting on is one I forgot to include. It's the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt palette. It's actually a highlighter palette, but it can be used as a... Of course, now I've got to take all these off so I can show you. It can be used as a eyeshadow palette as well, and that's what I tend to use it for because the colours in it are quite bright colours. Those are the colours you get inside. Did I need to buy this? Not really. Do I sort of regret buying this? Kind of, yeah. I didn't. Oh, it was one of those impulse buys, I guess. But I didn't have anything from Fenty Beauty. I wanted to try them out. I did it. I can't get it out of the package now, can I? Here we go. This is the palette. And that's what it looks like inside. Real pretty. Make great toppers. Didn't, as I said, didn't need it. Wish I hadn't actually got it. Am I getting rid of it? No, I haven't had it long enough, and I will hopefully use it a bit more than I have currently, but we'll see for maybe the next declutter. So that's all my palettes. Now I'm going to give you the overall tally of everything kept and everything decluttered. So final total, I've added up all the palettes I'm keeping, which are these piles here. So there is 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 palettes. In my smaller lot I have 14. So that is a total of 59 palettes. For my declutter at the back there, not including this one because it's not a eyeshadow palette, there's a grand total of 19 palettes I'm getting rid of. And then I haven't included these guys, but I've got my two little Z palettes and my one larger one. And that's everything. So 19 gone, 59 kept. I'm pretty happy with that. Hope you enjoyed my video. There's the miserable weather day outside. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. See ya. Bye.